Yo, yo, it's JSF, and I'm about to farm some content. Shout out Brian F. How y'all doing, man? I hope y'all are doing okay. I hope everybody's doing well. I want to talk about this topic, and this is not about one specific person. Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. I want to talk about this topic because it's something that comes up with every game. Literally every game, especially in the NRS community with like Injustice, whether it's Mortal Kombat, whatever. Every single game cycle, every 2 years, every time it seems like a game's about to die, every time it seems like a game's like on its last legs, or it's like it doesn't seem like it's getting support. We don't know. NetherRealm gets quiet. This shit always comes up every single time. It's so funny. Like you can almost set your watch to it. It makes it so interesting. So again, I want to talk about this tweet that Big D put up. I'm pretty sure y'all know who Big D is. Pause. Y'all know who Big D is. He's a former competitive pro player in the NRS scene. He now does commentary. You know, he's done some work with the official NRS streams and whatnot. Seems like a great guy. You know, this video is not about calling him out because this mindset is a lot of people's mindset, and a lot of people have said this. He's not the first one to say it. He's not going to be the last one to say it. So I do want to bring up his tweet. And his tweet says, there's been a lot of talk recently about how MK11 needs a patch and needs more characters. I just want to remind everyone that video game developers owe us literally nothing. Is it hard to just be grateful for what we already have? If not, just go find something else to play. This is 1000% shilling. So I replied to this tweet and said, shilling will get you nowhere. So this is 1000% shilling. Again, shout out to Big D, no disrespect to him. He ain't the only one to say this. He ain't gonna be the last one to say this, but I'm gonna call a spade a spade. This is shilling. You are sucking the developers to like be in their good graces or whatever the case is. The game is trash, right? This game is not good. That's not even in question anymore. The problem with this is it tells people to accept mediocrity. Like you're teaching your community to accept less than stellar, right? And I'm not saying that we should always expect everything to be 11 out of 10, right? I'm definitely not saying that. I'm not saying everything got to be the greatest thing on the planet, the greatest thing in the world. But people seem to forget that when this game released, it was literally broken. Like modes of the game did not function. The Towers of Time did not work. The Crypt did not work. Like there have been infinites in this game. Like the Combat Pack 2 characters when they released had multiple bugs. You couldn't parry Rambo's back 3. It was a mid. Like this game has been in continuously, like it was bugged and it continued to be bugged all the way up to like the very last patch. And there's still bullshit in the game that we all can identify and point out as bullshit unless you're shilling for the company, right? And it kind of sucks. It's kind of sad because I'm not an influencer, right? I don't really have like no clout in the community, and that's fine. I'm not trying to be the biggest guy in the NRS scene. Like if I get there, I get there. That's not my goal. My goal is some other shit, right? But it sucks when the people who do have a following, like a big amount of followers, who do have a position, who do speak to NetherRealm sometimes, have these kind of takes, because this is what causes us to get shitty games. Like if you keep just saying, if you're a yes man, I'm gonna just call it spade to spade, bro. If you're a yes man, you're never gonna like, it's like when artists surround themselves, like in music, right? I come from hip hop, man. I love music. So it's like when artists, rappers, whoever surround themselves with yes men instead of people who keep it a buck with them. And then they start putting out shitty music. And it's like, fam, and the fans are like, why would you release that? Like who let Namir put out Soul Train? Anyway, that's not important. But it's like when you put yes men around you, you don't get a good product because you don't get the constructive criticism. You don't get the proper feedback. This is like doing this literally will directly result in worse product. Oh, just be happy, be thankful for what you got. Just be thankful for, no, I'm not thankful for shit. I paid for it. If this was a free game, okay, cool. If this was a $20 game heavily discounted, okay, cool. I don't knock Power Rangers for looking like a mobile game because it came out for like $20, $30 or something. You know what I mean? Like when Killer Instinct released with like 6 characters, it wasn't a problem because it was like a $20 game. Or you could have got that game free. It was free. This game is a $60 launch title, full, however, 60, 70, however much it costs, right? Full price title. $40 combat pack, which took a year to complete for no good reason, right? Like, people forget that the DLC for this game, they stretched 6 characters over 11 months. Huh? Like, man, The old NRS games, it was a character release every month. Every Injustice, Red Hood, Starfire, Sub-Zero, motherfucking Hellboy, Black Manta, Raiden, whoever, you know what I mean? They were releasing a character every month for 9 months, and we got 9 characters. It was great. my how things have changed, right? This game completely threw that out the window. Then did another expansion with Aftermath, a few months after the final DLC character for the first pack. And it was 2 characters nobody really asked for. RoboCop is alright, I guess, but nobody really asked for that. That was kind of them feeling, doing what they wanted to do, something to make them happy. And then Shiva, who literally nobody wanted and still nobody wants in the game. Fujin's cool, but they made him wonky, but he's cool. I'm coming around on Fujin. Then Kombat Pack 3 a few months later, 3 more characters. Some characters we did want. Rambo's cool. 2 characters we really wanted. Rambo's cool, and they're all buggy as shit, right? And it's like, this is why tweets like this are why I exist. If you guys are new here, please subscribe. If you're new here and wonder why I do this, why I'm here, part of what got me into doing content and stuff is tweets like this, bro. Tweets like this. And again, shout out to Big D. It's not to call him out or nothing like that. It's just this mindset. I'm so sick of seeing it. I'm so sick of hearing it because it's wrong. Stop being such. I'm like, it's hard for me to talk about this without sounding like I'm going at him directly, and I'm really, really not. That's why I keep mentioning that. I cannot say that enough. This is not about him. It's about this mindset. This mindset is wrong, bro. This beta ass mindset. Like, stop. We need to demand better. We need to demand better from fighting game devs. How about don't release a broken ass game? How about don't release a bullshit character, a character that can win tournaments by just pressing down up? Like, we gotta tell them that this shit is not acceptable. We shouldn't just say, oh, hey, at least we got something. I know it isn't a great game. I know they kind of lied to us, but at least we got something. No, don't do that. Like, Nintendo's literally being sued because, they lied about their product. They send out fraudulent products. Like, the Nintendo Switch Joy-Con drift issue is so big that they got multiple class action lawsuits. And I know that's a different case, right? But the point is, if you mislead your audience in what you're selling them, you can literally get sued for that. And I feel like we were misled in what we were sold with this game. Much different scenarios. Obviously, nobody's going to cause a class action lawsuit for Mortal Kombat 11. But my point is, the developer ain't always right. And the developer does owe the paying customers something. We put money into this game, right? Like, and then you can look at shit that they just didn't do. Like with MKX, remember when they put out they put out the Blue Steel Sub-Zero skin? It was like $2 or something. If you bought it, the money, like half of the money went to tournament pop bonuses, right? And it wasn't a new skin. It was a reskin of a Scorpion skin that came like the collector's edition, right? Literally costed them no development time. Literally all they had to do was reskin a Scorpion skin, put it on Sub-Zero, and us paying $2 or $3 went to make bigger tournament pots. I think if they did that shit again, it would go crazy. I think people would love to pay $2 to help a tournament pot, right? You know what I mean? Like, just shit like that they just didn't do in this game, right? Like, you know what I mean? It's a lot of little things that I could go on for hours about all the shit they did wrong, all the shit that they misled us on, you know what I mean? And shit like that. But my point with this whole video is, it's not like, just don't, bro. If you love this game and you don't like people being negative about this game, cool. Just say some shit like, hey, well, I enjoy MK11. I think it's possible to enjoy it. I don't think we need to change the game. I think it's okay. But like, kind of going at people who say we need a patch. No, the game does need a patch because it has a lot of stupid shit in it. It has a lot of things that don't make any actual sense at all in the game today. Like, you know what I mean? So it does need a patch. It's not really in a good state. It's probably not going to get the patch. It seems like the game's life is over. Like I said, I'm expecting an announcement in June. As good as it's gonna get for me. But yeah, I just don't like this mindset, and anybody who has this mindset, I will always say, like, yo, cut it. Stop this, because it's not true, and don't let them make you think it's true. Don't let people in the community anywhere make you feel like you're wrong for wanting better. You're not wrong for wanting a better game, right? You're not wrong for criticizing something that's stupid. You're not wrong for saying, yo, Shiva stomped down up winning tournaments, nerf this shit. You're not wrong for saying that, bro. You're not wrong for wanting more characters, even though you can't like demand we need a Kombat Pack 3. I mean, it would be cool if we got it, but like, you know what I mean? But you're not wrong for wanting it. You're not wrong for wanting that, bro. You're definitely not wrong for wanting a game to be better. So even if we complain, like NetherRealm themselves have said it, we hear you keep complaining. We hear you. Like, they're gonna hear it, bro. Like, that's the best way to get changes. Like, I don't know how people don't know this by now. Complaining about your characters over and over, especially if you have clout in the community, it's a good way to get your character looked at. Green Lantern didn't get touched in Injustice till Gross finally said, yo, the character sucks, I'm dropping him. Even though I was saying the character sucks for 4 years and nobody believed me. I got flamed for it. As soon as Gross said it, hey, guess what? Green Lantern got a buff. It wasn't a good buff, but he got a buff. So, again, for the takes like this who think complaining is bad and you're tired of, just mute the people on Twitter. Mute me on Twitter. Fuck it. Silver Eye did it. Like, you know what I mean? If you don't like the negativity, don't like the negativity. But please, to everyone, stop promoting this narrative that developers don't owe you, because yes, they fucking do. They definitely owe us. We're paying customers. A lot of us have put over $100 into this game and they owe us a satisfactory product, and we don't have that right now. And not to mention, if you don't put out a good product, you can lose the trust of your customers, and maybe we don't buy the next game. Granted, Mortal Kombat is a major franchise. It's always going to sell because casuals and whatnot. But my point is my point. So anyway, let me know what y'all think, man. I know this video is kind of random. Kind of just a topic, but it's something that I obviously care a lot about. I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm ranting, but it's something that really bothers me. I just hate it. I will never, just remind you, I don't think I'll ever get like that big of a following, that much clout or nothing like that. But if I ever did, I would never turn into Mr. Shill, who's up NetherRealm's ass and in their studios or working with them in tournaments and shit like that. If they want me to work with them one day, cool, but I'm still gonna be me. And I don't think they will ever want to work with me because I'm gonna be me. Because I'm not gonna lie to the people. One thing I'm not gonna do is lie to y'all or let other people lie to y'all. I'm gonna give y'all the truth when nobody else will. And I don't care if I piss everybody in the community off. Y'all didn't like me to begin with, so why would I try to make you like me now? So anyway, man, y'all have a good one. I want to know, but I really do want to know what y'all think. Do y'all agree that developers don't owe us anything? We should just be grateful for whatever they shit out. Do y'all agree with that? Because I really don't. But if you do, let me know, man. I love when people disagree with me in the comments. I love it because we can have healthy discussions. Like my video about back to block in Mortal Kombat. I'm so glad so many people disagree. I make videos like that for a reason. Like, it's cool that like a lot of you guys do agree, but it's healthy to disagree sometimes and discuss. Like, I'm all about debating, understanding people's mindset and whatnot, even though I think this is some shilling and some bullshit, but let's talk about it. Leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't and you enjoy the content. Catch me on Twitch, J_S_F. And yeah, man, I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all stay safe. Peace.